for CES. Oh, this is not going to bother me the whole time. So Happy New Year! This is season 2, first show of season 2, and I'm super excited that I can say that because it's my own show, and I got through a first season, and it's a new year, it's a new show, it's a new set. I hope you guys like it. This says Live, Laugh, Love, which is pretty much what we talk about and we do on the show anyway, so I thought that that was perfect. And I wanted to glam it up a bit, and then I love nature, so I always think it's really cute to have a little bit of greenery in there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put on here. I just want like a little something. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. So if it is your first time joining us, I want to say thank you for watching and welcome to Let's Chat. My name is Christy Taylor. I am the creator and the founder, I guess, and the host of Let's Chat Show, and I'm really excited that you guys are joining me today. So let's just jump right into it. Well, first things first, some housekeeping. I have a couple of announcements. I have a new website, and when you go to, it's a beautiful, I love it, better than the first one. It's sleek, it's clean, it's fresh, and I did it, I spent some time on the website, and I'm really in love with it. So please visit the website. When you go on there, you'll be prompted to subscribe. Subscribe, you guys, because there are some things that only subscribers are going to be getting from me and from the show. If you don't subscribe, you're not going to be included on the VIP list. So go on and go to the website. I think Carol's going to put that into the comments for me. And make sure you go to the website and subscribe. Look it over. If you see anything you think I need to work on or change up, or if you think I need to make it easier for you to maneuver through, let me know. Contact me. I think I have a contact. I do. I have a contact. If you have any suggestions, but just be kind and be mindful with how you say things. But I am so open for suggestions. Yeah, the set. And then I tried to come up with something really short that could describe the goal of the show. I think that it's very important, you know, that you have a purpose. What do you call it, you guys? Let me see. Oh no. Why is it pixelated like that? Oh man. Let me pause. I see that it's like not a clear picture, and I don't want that. Let me check on my phone again and see what I can do. Oh, oops. Hey, Angelique. Hold on, I'm struggling. We're going to work this out. And now it's fine. Whatever. It's trying to get on my nerves. Not going to work. So yeah, go to the website. Yes, I have a new set. Thank you, Cindy. I saw that you said that you liked it. I appreciate it. We're going to hop right into it. So if it's your first time for the show, no, I was telling you guys my goal. So I came up with 3 words to describe the show. Tell me what you think. It's 3 E's. It is, the goal of the show is to entertain, to encourage, and to enlighten. That is the goal of Let's Chat. So if this is your first time watching, this is not a gossip show. I won't talk about celebrities. I'm not going to do like dog people's religion out. I don't talk about what people decide or who they decide to love. I don't talk about any of that. The goal is to entertain. We laugh a lot on this show. There's a lot of like, what? It's to encourage, always to encourage you. And a lot of times when I'm encouraging you, I'm encouraging myself. And it's also to enlighten you guys, just give you some information, some things that I learned that I think it's important for you to know as well. So that is the goal of this show. If it's your first time, I love to ask for you guys to click share and to comment, to participate. I always, every week, do a question of the week. And in order for you to get that question, to get the correct answer, you have to have had to watch the show from the previous week. So the question for today, it's the people who watch often would maybe know this. I hope so. I've mentioned it for the last couple of weeks. So, but usually it's a question from the previous show, and whoever gets the answer correct first wins or gets and receives a $5 Starbucks gift card. Yes, it is $5. That's enough for you to get a tall, I think, because it's coming out my pockets, but I just want my way to show appreciation for you watching the show, participating, commenting, sharing, and just showing love. So I'm all about that. Let's hop right into the show. We always start with a current event, right? So this current event talks about nakedness, sleeping. Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you sleep in? Do you sleep in boxers, briefs? Do you sleep in a thong? Do you sleep in a t-shirt? Are you a sweatshirt, sweats type of person? What do you sleep in? Let's see what you guys are saying over here. What are you sleep in? I sleep, it depends on how I'm feeling at the moment. Sometimes I really don't sleep in sweats. I try to be cute for my husband. So if it is cold and I'm trying to be, and I want to be warm but still cute, I'll do like yoga pants and a cute top, a sexy like tank top that dips, or I'll do like short shorts after the kids go to bed, and like a t-shirt, but a cute t-shirt. Sometimes I'll wear his shirt. I'm not a sweats type of girl if I'm going to bed. If I'm just lounging around the house, I will do sweats, but they have to be like cutesy sweats. I just found this article that says, here, let's do this. This is my teleprompter right here on the set with me. That science has certified that sleeping naked can be the best thing that you have done for yourself. Sleeping naked. I'm going to tell you why. I know some people that don't like to sleep naked. They're not comfortable. They don't like how the sheets feel on like the naked body. I have no problem sleeping naked. And now science backs me up. So here are some health benefits. Okay, better sleep. It says people who have issues falling asleep have higher body temperatures. So if you're naked, then your body temperature cools and your body is able to get more comfortable. And you sleep more comfortable, and they said that you even could possibly dream better. Number 2, it says that it's easy on your genitals. Your genitals are always covered by fabric and not able to breathe. So naked, being butt naked, has airflow, gives you airflow to your body. It says it's perfect to just go naked, let your body parts breathe, and it's good airflow for your body. Okay, the third one. Sleeping naked improves metabolism. It removes abdominal, your stomach fat, because it balances the secretion of cortisol in the body, which is the stress hormone. So it removes your belly fat because it balances the stress hormone in your body. So it improves your metabolism. The next one is that it says you will feel seductive. And it increases the release of the love hormone, or oxytocin. So if you're trying to get it in and you're trying to be slick about getting it in, just get in the bed naked. If you and the partner, like, he needs to get naked too, or she needs to get naked too. I don't know, make it fun. Say, hey babe, every Wednesday, let's just sleep naked. You know, just to like ease into it if you want. But it says that it releases the love hormone. So even if you're trying to get pregnant, I say sleep naked. It releases an additional hormone, and then just get it in. I'm liking this current event. My husband's not home right now, but we're gonna have to sleep naked when he gets back. Next one is it improves your circulation. So it was saying that a lot of times when we put our sleepwear on, there's elastic. So if you're sleeping in sweats, obviously there's like elastic around your waist. If you have tighter fitting clothes, it's pressing up against your body. If you're naked, it says that you won't have the discomfort of the elastic or tight clothes, which enables your body to relax and feel more comfortable. Research showed that when people had issues with insomnia and they slept naked, that they got better results. So if you just take it all off, there's not anything disturbing your body, and your body is able to relax probably at its best level. And then the last reason why you should be sleeping butt naked is that it relieves toxins. Sleeping on cooler temperatures without clothes that will usually dampen your skin reduces the spread of bacteria, which usually spreads in a warm environment. So if you're naked, like it said, your body is cooler. So bacteria, which usually thrives, everyone knows bacteria thrives in warmer environments. It's less likely to happen if you're naked, because your body is cool, and bacteria prefers the warmth of your body. It also allows natural ventilation of the body, which also helps to discharge toxins. So that goes back to improve circulation that we talked about a little bit above. So sleep naked, go butterball naked, and it's good for your health, and then can also help your sex life if you need help in that area. But I thought it was really awesome that the science, because you know, when you tell people things, they're just like, oh, well, I mean, you know. But if you say like science backed it, they're like, oh, really? I might need to look into that. So I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you permission to go home and tell your significant other that, you know what, 2017 is the year for us to be healthier. And in order to be healthier, we need to sleep naked. And let them know that science has backed that up. If you want the link to where I found that information, just ask me, and I have no problem giving it to you. I thought that would be such a fun thing to talk about. Let me go over to the comments and see what you guys are saying. Hopefully I can see the comments here, you guys. Let's see. You know what? I hope I'm talking loud enough. Can you guys hear me okay? I didn't plug my mic in, but I still want to make sure that you guys hear me. I love that you guys are talking. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. April shouted out Travis. T-shirts and shorts unless the boo is over. Exactly. And even when the boo's over, make them shorts short, Carol. My body temperature changes so much, so loose clothes work well for me. I may try the birthday suit often more. It's healthier. It's healthier. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes, April, that is correct. Releases toxins. Okay, so wasn't that like a really interesting topic to talk about, naked? And I knew that it would get people's attention because like who doesn't want to talk about being naked, right? So moving right along. The question of the week. Should I wait on this or should we go on into it? The question of the week. The question of the week. Don't forget, the first person to get this correct wins a $5 gift card to Starbucks. If you win and you don't live near a Starbucks, and Dunkin' Donuts is closer, just let me know, okay? I usually pre-purchase them, but now I've sent them all out, so I have no problem going to Dunkin' Donuts. Than Starbucks, okay? So, the question of the week. How many shows in total did we shoot in season 1? How many shows in total did we shoot in season number 1? How many shows? The first person who gets that correct wins. And I'm looking at the comments, and the first person who gets it right wins. Don't forget, you guys, if you're just starting to watch, scroll down a little bit in the comments and click onto my new Facebook, my new website, and subscribe, and invite other people to the website or send the link out and say, hey, check this out. This is really cool. This is what's going on. This will really lighten up your life is what I'm hoping it does. I do not like that. I don't know why it's pixeled. I don't understand why it's pixeled. I feel bad. Let me see if I can fix it. Real quick, give me a second. Let me see if I can fix it. I feel like the devil's a hater right now. But it doesn't look pixeled there. Huh. That's so weird. Let me see. Have you guys answered? Let me refresh and see if anyone answered correctly. Let's see. Oops. So, I know. I don't understand why it's doing that either. Why are the comments taking? Oh, okay. It's 13. Courtney's right. It's 13. That is correct, Courtney. Congratulations! 13 episodes in the first season. I'm going to do no less than 13 for season 2. I think I'm just going to follow the schedule that the other shows do. So we'll have that was the fall, winter, and now we're doing the winter spring season, which is my favorite. Then of course I'll have a summer season. That'll probably be a different format because it's summertime. Why are you crying? So, yes, we had 13 She's lonely. The kids aren't here. My husband's not here. She's sitting there crying. So she's going to join me. We have 13 shows. Courtney, congratulations. I already have your address. So I'll be sending your card out this week. Okay? All right. The chat segment, the meat of the show is, okay, you know how people say new year, new you? Every year it's like new year, new you, new year, new you. I kind of don't agree with the new year, new you thing. I don't know if that's bad. Hey, back up, mama. I feel like saying new year, new you is saying that the old you wasn't good you. So I like to say new year improved you. We're just improving ourselves or trying to improve ourselves every year. So what I decided to do for our chat segment is take the top 10 New Year's resolutions and then give a way that you can accomplish that. Just a tip or an app. A couple of these I found some apps that would help with it. But just a tip. So what are some of you all's New Year's resolutions? Share them with me. What are some of your New Year's resolutions? I'm really disappointed. I feel like it keeps getting pixeled in and out. And I want you guys to have a good show, so I'll have to figure that out. What are some of your New Year's resolutions? I can't see the comments. Let's see if I can do it over here. If I do it over here, would that come in better? Let me see. Share with me some of your New Year's resolutions. I mean, you know, everybody knows what the most common ones usually are. How about you share with me if you have a unique New Year's resolution? Or share if you don't do New Year's resolutions and why you don't do your New Year's resolutions. Some people aren't about that. They're just like, why do you want to wait until a date to start your life, to start improving your life? You don't necessarily have to wait a specific date. You can start it tomorrow. It can be the 5th of July, and you can start just changing and adjusting things in your life. So, do you do New Year's resolutions? And if so, what are a couple of your New Year's resolutions? Let me see if this works out better for me, because I'm not really able to see you guys' comments right away, which I really want to see them. You know, things happen. This show I've been so excited about, and I am having a couple of bumps. Okay. Intentional time spent with each of my kids every day. That's a really good New Year's resolution, April. I like that New Year's resolution a lot, and that's actually one of the New Year's resolutions that's on the list of common resolutions. Let me move this to the side. Got a lot going on. It looks a little cramped up here. Anybody else? A New Year's resolution, or whether or not you do New Year's resolutions? To accomplish this, I've begun scheduling them as appointments in my planner. Yay! That's a good, have you already started doing that? That's such a good way to do it, because we plan everything else. We plan everything else that's important to us. Our children are important to us. And it's not like you're like, well, let me pencil in my kids. You're making an intentional space in your day or in your week for your child. And that's putting them as a priority. And I absolutely love that. All right. So let me share with you guys the list that I came up with, or that I found. The top 10 most common New Year's resolutions. The first one, hold on. The first one is obviously stay fit and healthy, okay? There's an app, so many apps that can help you do this. There's an app called Map My Fitness. It's Under Armour, you know, the company Under Armour, that they have like workout clothes, and I feel like the NFL uses Under Armour. Well, it's their app, and it's called Map My Fitness, and it logs more than 600 different fitness activities. You can join challenges. You can support your friends. You guys can create a group and motivate one another. So if you want to stay fit and healthy, try an app. Try something that's right in your hand that's going to help you to accomplish that goal. And this app, I signed up for it. I looked at, did some research, and it looks like a pretty good, legit app. It's called Map My Fitness. Something that can, I think that when you keep track of things and you're able to go back and look at your progress, it helps for you to continue to go forward, right? So as opposed to like, well, I think I worked out Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. You can go to your app and you log your workouts. It will give you trails in the area that are in your area. So you obviously put your location on, workout area, trails in your area that if you want to go jogging different trails and you don't want to stay at the same one. It will give you that, but it's a great app. It didn't take up that much space on my phone, and it's free. So it's called Map My Fitness. Number one, New Year's resolution was stay fit and healthy. And to help you guys do that, grab an app. It doesn't have to be this app. Just get an app, something that can help you stay on top of working out, right? Number two, lose weight, duh. There's another app that I found called Lose It! Exclamation point. It tracks everything. You log your current weight and then you log your, they ask you what your goal weight is. You put your birthday and your age and your height, and they take all of that into consideration. And then they give you the date that your goal will be accomplished. They will tell you how many calories that you need to stay under. If you're not a calorie counter, it at least will make you look at like the number one at McDonald's and see that, okay, that's 1,200 calories and I only get 1,500 a day. That's pretty much all my calories. Let me rethink what I order, right? So to help you to lose weight, I found another app. It is called Lose It. Check it out. It's a free app. So number three, enjoy life to the fullest. That is the third most common New Year's resolution that people share, is enjoy life to the fullest. And I thought about that. You can do it. There's millions of ways that, you know, you can enjoy life to the fullest. But for myself, I decided I wanted to share with you guys to decide what's important to you. You decide what's important to you, what makes you happy, and everything else will fall in place. Put yourself forward. Be selfish. It's okay to be selfish sometimes, even if you have to jot it down. What's important to you? What are important values that you have? Those are the things that are going to make you happy, and that will result in you living your life to the fullest. It doesn't have to be traveling and going on like lavish vacations and eating at the most expensive like 5-star restaurants. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could just be something very simple. I'm a very simple girl. It's not, you don't have to do much to make me happy at all. I had brunch with my sister-in-law yesterday and brunch with one of my best friends that we had brunch today. So I am just like, my spirit is so just full of love. I'm happy. That made me happy. It wasn't the food, it was the company that I had. So enjoy your life to the fullest. Decide what's important to you. Put yourself first. Be selfish. It's okay. Whatever makes you happy, everything else will fall in place. Okay? Number 4, spend less and save money. I thought that would have been number 2, but it's number 4. It's still in the top 5. It's very common what people want to do. So I know that you guys, most of you have heard of the 52-week challenge. It's a 52-week money challenge. There's all kinds of different ones. One, at the end of it, you end up saving $5,000 by the end of the year. There's another one, I think you end up saving like $1,378 at the end of the year. Google it. Go to the images, look at the charts, which one is more realistic to you. The one that I found, you basically per week, whatever week it is, you are going to save that amount of dollar that corresponds with that week. So week 1, you save $1. Week 2, you add the $2 to the $1, you get $3. Week 3, you're adding $3. Week 4, you're putting $4 over there. And at the end of that year, you're saving just over $1,300. That's realistic. If you think you can do more, then why not do more? You know, so find the 52-week money challenge that works best for you. It's very simple savings. Of course, there are other more aggressive ways that you can save money. You can invest. I looked at an app called Acorn. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but basically it rounds your purchase up. So if your purchase is $3.75, it takes that quarter and it puts it over, and it invests your money into I think it was like stocks. It was something like I needed to dive a little deeper into before I got started. I initially thought it would round your money up, kind of like at the Goodwill, how they're like, your total is $13.75. Would you like to round up 25 cents and donate that to the Goodwill? I thought it was like that. Like, I was like, oh, boom, I can do that. Just round it up to the next dollar. You're not even thinking about it. Before you know, you've saved all this money. So that one I'm not too sure about. But the 52-week money challenge is simple enough. There are some very aggressive ones. There's some very simple ones like the one I just shared with you. What you guys talking about? Let's check these comments. Keep the conversation. Okay, so Acorn is awesome. Okay, so Chris, really? Okay, how does it work? How exactly does it work? And do you get to decide where the money goes? Well, I guess you would. It's yours. Do you have access to the money, or is it like it's there and you don't have access to it? It just grows. This was my first time. Financial elevation and stability, another 2017 goal. Yes, absolutely. That's one of my goals for sure. I just want to know how this Acorn thing works, because initially when I saw it, I was like, absolutely. I literally downloaded the app right away. I'm like, boom, why not? But then I got to looking at it, and it doesn't look too complicated, but I just need to feel more comfortable about it. But now that I see that you and LaDonna have used it, that makes me feel a lot better. Yes, Chris, have you saved a lot? Yeah, I'm very interested to know how Acorn works. Adults only. Yes, Carol. Traveling is part of this list as well. It is number 8, and I have some really good tips on the traveling. Upgrade my website and work on marketing strategies to promote this month. I love your gain at least 3 long-term clients. I love your goals, Carol. I love them. Get another belt promotion in. Ooh, and Taekwondo. I love these. Chris, it's okay that you're late. I'm just so happy that you're here. I really do appreciate it. I love these goals. I need to know more. Okay, pretty much like you said, and you can withdraw at any time. You decide how you want to invest. The cautious investor versus the aggressive investor. Okay, I'm going to have to do a 21 questions with you, Chris, before I do it. Because I don't have a lot to invest, but I feel like I can invest something. Can you lose money as well, though, or is it always that your money is growing? And that's where I get nervous. Like, I don't know if I invest this money, am I going to lose it? Is there a chance for me to lose it? So I need to know more about Acorn. But thank you so much. I'm so glad that there are people that have used it, that I can actually pick your brain about it, because it's the first week. It is the first. We are day 1, 2 weeks to the second week of 2017, you guys. So the fact that you guys have these goals and we're all like on the same page, okay, so basically money that is rounded up, put it into stocks for you. You earn interest on it. You can pull out money if you want, but I have not. Okay. Can you lose money? That's my biggest question, though. Chris and LaDonna, can you lose money? That's my fear. And then they put it in stock for you. Do you choose the stock? Okay. You can also set up. Hey, Tina! Hey, girl! We're talking about New Year's resolutions. I'm doing the top 10 New Year's resolutions, common New Year's resolutions, and I'm giving tips on how we can accomplish those. We are talking about Acorn right now, though. Over the year, I've been with them. conscious investor, but I saw it grow steadily. So this year I plan to be an aggressive investor. I think I'll be a conscious investor first. Ease into it until I get more comfortable with it. You don't have to round up. There are other options. Okay, we're going to have to talk about this. Jonathan Wright is going to come back, the financial advisor that we brought on a few months ago. I think that was in November. He's going to come back and talk to us more about investing our money. And you guys know that he is top notch. He knows what he's talking about. We are going to talk to him about this. And I wonder if, I'm going to ask him if he has any experience in it, if he knows more about it. All right, you guys, let's see. Let's go to the next one. That one was spend less and save more, okay? So April actually said that this was one of her New Year's resolutions, spend more time with family and friends. So this was one of my resolutions last year. And I did spend more time with family and friends, which is why this year I was like, I need to spend even more time with my friends and family, obviously. So to do this, I think that it's smart to visit during non-holiday days. And if you can't afford to physically go and see them, then make a video chat date. Everybody has FaceTime. If you don't have iPhones, there's Hangouts, but there's video chat all over. There's no excuse. So I know my baby sister, she calls my grandfather every Sunday. She has a standing appointment on her heart to call my grandfather and speak with him. I think that we can do that. You're not going to brunch and you're not going to dinner, but you are FaceTiming a loved one and you are building that bond closer. Even if you're just like, girl, what did you do this week? You know? So if you put in, usually Saturdays and Sundays work better because, you know, most people are working a 9 to 5. So if you can't physically go and see them, then until you can, video chat weekly, video chat bi-weekly. I tend to do this with my older brother. We text each other every now and then, but we don't video chat, and I don't see him often at all. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to try to like video chat him, go see him more, just build that relationship up more. Number 6 was get organized. So, oh no, I left it. Oh. Get a planner. Use a planner. I've shared with you guys that I started using my planner. Oh God, I don't want to get up again. Michaels has these really cool planners. I think they're called 365 or the Happy Planner. There's all kinds of planners. Michaels always has coupons. Right now they have a 40% coupon. Go and get you a planner. Get a fun planner. Ladies, there's fun planners, cutesy planners with stickers. Guys, they have manly planners too. But get a planner to get more organized. You can put it on your calendar and your phone, but I feel like when you physically write it down, and if you're doing it in a fun manner, that you will probably more likely be more organized when you see it in front of your face. One of my friends said that Sunday is her planning day. So on Sunday, she gets her planner out and she plans for the whole week. She puts appointments on there. Even if she needs to go pick something up from the store, kids' activities, you can schedule your video chat with family and friends. Get a planner, get a planner. They're so inexpensive. They do have pricey ones, but you can go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, Walmart, Target. Everyone has planners. You can go to the dollar store. They have planners there too. But to get and stay organized, I suggest just getting a planner. Number 7. This, I think, is a very common one, and it's learn something new. So a lot of people, well, this goes to Carol said that she was going to get her next belt in Taekwondo. So I guess that's learning new skills or on another level. But learning something new, a lot of times it's like take guitar lessons. My husband bought me a bass for our anniversary. So I'm going to be learning something new, the bass guitar, through YouTube for free. But there's a website called Udemy, UDEMY.com, and they have all kinds of courses, business courses, IT courses, personal development courses, and etc. Right now they have a $10 special. Some of their courses can go up to $300, but oftentimes I go in there and they have slashed those prices to $10. And I mean, it's on the computer. You don't have to physically go anywhere. I say look into it. The $10 special ends on the 10th of this month. So you have 2 days left to go to udemy.com and just see what they offer. It's $10. And then also I say check Groupon. I know when I go on Groupon, they always have cooking classes. They have bartending classes for like $5. I actually went on there the other day. They have bartending classes for $5. There's a tango classes. One of my coworkers, she always wanted to learn how to do tango, and I think she did it through Groupon, like got a discount. There's language classes. You get a discount on learning a new language. But there are so many resources out there, and very affordable, very reasonable if you know where to look. So udemy.com and Groupon can help you if that is one of your New Year's resolutions. It is the 7th most common New Year's resolution. Learn something new. So there are all kinds of ways, like I said, that you can do that. Number 8 is travel more. So I guess it all depends by what you mean when you say travel. Do you mean travel locally? Do you mean out of the country, internationally? Do you mean just travel to go see friends and family? Do you mean travel somewhere you've never been, like domestically? First, you need to decide what exactly you mean by travel more. And then I have some apps and websites to give you guys to help you like get a travel at a lower cost. So Hopper, my sister told me about Hopper. It's an app, and it helps you. It's kind of like Kayak and Expedia. It helps you to find your flight. It'll let you know when the flight is going to go up, the cost. It'll let you know like, hey, it dropped, buy it now, and you can literally click it and purchase your flight. But Hopper does the searching for you. You literally put, you know how the search works. You put where you want to leave from, where you want to go to, and you put your dates. And then Hopper keeps an eye. You don't have to keep checking back. They will give you an alert. So Hopper, Hopper, it's like a rabbit. The picture is a rabbit. It's an app. Skyscanner is another one for flights. I had never heard of Skyscanner. I think my sister told me about Skyscanner, but that's another one. Same thing. It'll help you find flights. Airbnb for lodging. That's like the new, for me, I feel like how like Uber sort of took over like the taxis. I feel like Airbnb is kind of like taken over when it comes to lodging with hotels, because sometimes you can get a whole house. You can get, especially when you travel internationally, I heard that Airbnb is the way to go, because people are literally just renting out their homes. They can go stay down the street at a friend's house while you stay there for the weekend. You have a kitchen, you have bathrooms, I heard that it's always clean, but I guess it all depends on where you go and who, your host is. But Airbnb is a good place to search. You basically, kind of like with a hotel, what area, there's reviews. People will give reviews on their stay there, so you can decide based off of reviews. Okay, they said that they were nice. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Some people will allow pets. Some people won't allow pets. Some people add the little extra touch. They'll give you like maps for the area, metro maps, and train maps, and activities in the area. So Airbnb for lodging, you sometimes can come out better when it comes to cost for your lodging. Okay. And then Hotel Tonight, my sister, same sister, this is the same sister, Danielle, and her husband, who have no children and just living life, told me about Hotel Tonight. If you need a hotel tonight, you literally, I think it's a website, Google it. They may have an app as well, but they will help you find a hotel. And a lot of times it's because the hotels didn't book, it's a lot cheaper, because they just now, at this point, they just want somebody in the room. Some money is better than no money. So a lot of times you get huge discounted same day hotel rooms for a lot less than you would if you were to plan in advance. I probably would use it, but people who just have to plan months in advance, I don't know that this would work the best for you. I think it's more for short, real quick, if you're planning like last minute. And then another tip for traveling more is obviously travel off peak. Even cruises, everything's cheaper when you're traveling off peak. So figure out when the off peak dates are for that area, and then travel. And you can travel for a fraction less than what you would if it's on peak. Okay, so that was number 8. Number 9 is read more. Number 9, the ninth most common New Year's resolution across the board is that people want to read more. This is actually one of mine. I used to read a lot. I love reading. Reading is good. As I got older, I said that I would only read, or I wanted to make sure that I read books that would feed me spiritually, feed me mentally, just make me a better person. So, did I drop my book, you guys? I sure did. The book that I'm reading now is Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes. I just started reading it in the first week of the year, and it's a good read so far. It got really good reviews, New York's bestseller. But one of my goals, I said, and I don't know if this is too aggressive, that I wanted to read one book a month. I can do it. I just got to put my mind to it. I have to make the time for it. But for reading, Amazon now has Kindle Owners Lending Library. So you borrow one book a month for free. And there's no due date. So you go to the app, or you can go online and you click either Lending Library or Free Book, and then you just scroll through and you pick the book that you want to read. You can read it on the app. I have a Kindle app on my Android, or you can read it on your Kindle, send it to your Kindle, obviously. But that's a good way to get started. You don't always have to, and obviously the library, it's free books, you know. Get a library card. I don't know if people still go to the library, but get you a library card and go to the library and get you a book. Just, it's good to escape sometimes, you know. And it doesn't have to be like a book that's going to encourage you and lift you up. That's just what I want to do for myself. But I so love reading books that are like romantic. This other book I was reading, The Shoemaker's Daughter, it's like in Italy, and it's like a love story. It's romantic, but that's number 9 on the list, read more. And there are free books that you can read through Kindle. Number 10, manage stress better. I know I need to manage my stress better, although I've come a very long way. One thing that I said that we should do to manage our stress better is to meditate. I believe that we talked about meditating on a previous show. We talked about meditating, and we also talked about the harms of secondhand stress. So meditating, meditate first thing in the morning, whatever it means to you. It can just mean quiet time, a cup of tea, and some soft music. It can mean praying. It could mean just sitting somewhere and thinking of everything that you are grateful for. But just get your mind in a space where you're just meditating and you're breathing and you're just like zen, you're there, right? So also try not to allow the same things that bothered you in 2016 to bother you in 2017. So we want to try to move to the next level when it comes to allowing for people to come into your life or stay in your life that are stressing you out. It's very healthy to pull the weeds from your garden, right? So that your garden can grow. Sometimes those weeds are friends that stress you out. Sometimes they are coworkers that get on your nerves. You need to maybe spend some less time with them, but pull the weeds out of your garden so that your garden can grow. So that you're never going to be stress free. There are going to be some stressors in life that you just don't have any control over. But the things that you do have control over, do your best to not stress over them. And meditate before you, right when you wake up. I do yoga with the kids in the morning at 6. We get up, we do yoga. That's our meditation. And then you can meditate before you go to bed, just like end your day on a high note. What are you guys talking about? Let's go to the comments. Hi, hi. Hi, Auntie. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And, so yes, the top 10 New Year's resolutions, I'm going to, if you go to the website and you subscribe, I will be giving these to you guys, the top 10 and the tips that I gave. But it's stay fit and healthy, lose weight, enjoy life to the fullest, spend less, save more, spend more time with family and friends, get organized, learn something new, travel more, read more, and manage stress better. They don't have to be your top 10, but these are the top 10 that are common across the board for New Year's resolutions. Hopefully I helped you guys. I know I helped myself. I've been doing good with my meditation. I need to get on my learning something new. I need to start my my base lessons. All right, I'm so excited Danielle says she's been getting really organized. Yes. Getting organized. Yes, you have. She has purged. Like, and it's funny because it's very, I find that it's contagious when someone's like, I've been throwing stuff out and purging and wiping stuff down, and I'm about to shampoo my floors actually after the show while the kids are not here. But anytime I hear someone, or I go to someone's place and you can tell they just did a very good deep cleaning, I go home and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm about to. So Danielle was doing it earlier last week, and I actually came home and was like, yeah, I need to get rid of some more stuff. And so I'm working on my walk-in closet, and I'll be shampooing the floors today. Organization, I actually was listening to a speaker, and she had made a point, and I know for me, if I walk in the door and there's stuff everywhere, I have attitude. Well, there goes number 10, managing my stress better. It just bothers me. But if you walk into a space and it's just flowing and it's clean and it's just smells good, it's better for, I feel like it's better for your inside, just for your sanity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really good to get organized, but it's really challenging to stay organized, which is why planners are very good to have. I should have gotten a planner and given a planner away. What are we saying? Carol. Speaking of reading, I'd like to add writing to my goal list. To keep it realistic, I'll say write and finish at least one chapter by the end of the summer. I think that is very mature for people to make realistic goals. You know, we want to have these very aggressive goals, and we, in a perfect world, would be able to check all of those off of our lists. But sometimes we don't take into account, we have children, we have work, we have a husband, we have things that, you know, sometimes there's a death in the family, sometimes you get sick, there's other factors, a new activity that the kids are signing up for, you know, that there's other factors that you have to take into account. And while your intentions are good, with I'm going to write a chapter a month. So by the end of the year, I've written 12 chapters of my book. Sounds really good, but is it realistic? So Carol, I like that you said that you are keeping it realistic, because I think that that's the number one of the top things that we need to do when we set our goals, is to keep it realistic. Speaking of goals, I am still doing the virtual vision board courses. It's probably going to be more towards the middle or end of January, because I want to make sure that it's good quality work, and I don't want to just put any old thing together. So I've been working on it. I've been planning it out, and I will keep you guys posted, but I'm still doing that. I'm holding myself to it. All right, the business spotlight. Oh, it's okay. I'm about to talk about you right now, Quinn. The business spotlight, you guys, is Quinn Nicole. So if this is your first time watching, every week I do a business spotlight. It's my way to encourage, uplift, and get people, if they're doing a venture or a new business, a small business, a campaign, or something that I love. This is my way of encouraging them and kind of helping them to get other people on board with what they're doing. So I don't know if you guys know this, but not too long ago, there was this short story challenge on Facebook. I didn't even know what was going on. Quinn Nicole, first of all, I love her name. It's like super celebrity name, and she's super cute, you guys. Quinn Nicole decided to do the short story challenge. And so I'm like laying, and I think I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, well, let me read her first part. And when I got to the end of part 1, and there was like, she kind of like left us hanging, I'm like, excuse me? No, ma'am, I'm gonna need a part 2. And all the other comments were very similar. They were like, excuse me, you can't do that to us. Like, you can't just leave us hanging. So she went on, I think a couple of days later, and she wrote a part 2. Same thing, left us hanging. I'm like, this story was so good. It's a short story. It's on Facebook. And so I'm like, girl, like, I'm gonna need you to, let's get that next one out. So she ended up doing a total, I believe, of 4 parts of this short story. And it is wonderful. And the thing about it is, I don't even know, like, I think she has done Quinn, did you do a book before? Did you say you had like done a book and it was published and that was it? I can't remember, but I was like, excuse me, you're a gifted writer. And her short story was really, first of all, it's juicy. It's juicy. This short story is juicy. Very juicy, but it's very good. And it's, it just gives you like hope and for like love, and but it's juicy. There's some parts and you're like, I feel like after part 1, I was like, you know, so I wanted to use Quinn as a business spotlight. I want us to, here's how it's going to work. Only subscribers, Quinn has given me permission to do exclusive releases of her short story. So Quinn, take it off Facebook. This is for this until we're done with this, okay? So what's going to happen is you guys are going to go to the website. These are only for people who are subscribing to the website. You subscribe to the website, you'll be put on a list, and those people on that list, I will release a part per week. So part 1 of her short story will be released this week. Part 2 will be released next week, and so on and so forth. I believe there are 4 parts. So everyone who subscribes to my new website, Carol already put it in the comments. When you Carol, do you mind putting it in the comments again for me, please? Thank you. I owe you. But whoever subscribes to the new website, you'll be added to the list, and you will be getting these exclusive released parts. We are going to try to encourage Quinn, and I also want to do like sipping tea with Quinn, kind of like talking to the author. So I will release these. I don't know what day. Let's see. I'll give you guys a couple of days. I will release them on Saturday mornings, and we will have tea with Quinn maybe Sundays after the show, like when I do the Let's Chat Unwind, we can do like tea with the author, and you guys can ask her questions. She's probably not going to give it away, and you guys can let her know how much you absolutely love the book, and you can let us know or let her know what you think is going to happen next, and you can be like, oh, what? Girl, if that was me. It's so juicy. It's so good. It's very well written, and I absolutely love the end of it and the story behind it. It's a beautiful story. It's good. It's juicy. So go to the website, subscribe, and you will be getting the juiciness from us every week. This is Quinn Nicole. And I really, really think that, Quinn, if you really stick with this, sweetie, you can be a huge author, because I mean, you can go to the comments and see, you guys, everybody was like, I need more, I need more, I need more. She writes a type of book that's a page turner, or a scroller if you're reading it on your phone. But yeah, so she's my business spotlight, Quinn Nicole, and I don't think you had a title, right? I think you said you were trying to figure out what the title is, but I'm gonna call it Juicy. We're gonna, cause it's juicy. I don't know, Juicy Beauty, cause it's beautiful too. Girl, I don't know. Oh, Quinn, you're sweet, girl. Being honest with ourselves about our goals. If you see it in 1 or 2 months, then you won't and can't meet your proposed time. Change it. Going back to the goals, yes, Carol, it's okay to change your deadline. Just be realistic with yourself. Yes, I appreciate your comment. Life happens and it doesn't mean you failed. Correct. When we fail, we get to deadline and when we fail, we get to the deadline and have no results. Then we give up. That is correct. So Quinn, you said that you did a poetry book. Oh, girl. Do we need to release some of your poetry too, Quinn? Listen. Let me know. Okay, so Courtney is saying, we talk about SMART goals in education, making sure the goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and tangible. I'm going to add that to the newsletter. Did I tell you guys when you subscribe? I didn't. When you subscribe, you're subscribing to receive a newsletter. I'm going to, because I'm being realistic, I'm going to say that the newsletter is going to be a monthly newsletter. My vision is that at the end of each month, I will give you a newsletter with all of the meat and the juiciness and the details of the shows for the month. So like the end of January, the newsletter will have like this top 10 will be in there. It'll have all 4 of Quinn's, because at that time I would have released all 4 of her short story parts. It'll have that in there, and it will have, I guess maybe if the current event is something that is going to help you. I'm not going to put in like the Nike self-lacing shoes. I'm not going to do that. But I think this Sleep Naked current event that I did today has really good health tips, and maybe I'll just like, don't forget Sleep Naked. But my goal is for all the subscribers to give you guys a really nice newsletter that's worth reading every month. Kind of like a summarization of the month. Even if you missed a show and you don't want to go back and watch the whole show, the newsletter will give you everything that you missed, right? So, Nicole, Quinn, we need to talk more, girl, about your poetry book. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to read it. We're going to have to do something with we need to get your poetry out there. Do you want to do like live poetry reading? Listen, Quinn, it's 2017. You never know where this is going to take you, right? Everybody tell her. She never knows. This all started with you just being on Facebook doing the hashtag short story challenge. And now it's going to be released. And then who knows? Okay. I'm really, really, really grateful that you guys came and joined me for my first show of season 2. I am going to go, but you know, I like to leave you with a quote. And I want to leave you guys with a quote. I usually try to make sure that it is related to our chat topic or something that we talked about for that show. So the quote for today is, consistent action creates consistent results. Christine Kane, that's who said that. Consistent action, so staying consistent, starting it is one thing, but being consistent and continuing on and pushing through, that's with any of these top 10 New Year's resolutions. Whether you're trying to lose weight, eat healthier, visit more family, learn something new. You can start your first guitar lesson, but if you're not consistent with it, you're not really going to learn much. So consistent action creates consistent results. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This was so much fun. I will say that it was a little challenging because I'm the cameraman or woman today because my husband's out of town. And then initially I was having issues with like the connection. It was all pixelized and trying to like, I think it was like the devil trying to damper how hype I was about today's show, but it did not work because I'm coming into 2017 like a boss, and so are you. I'm so grateful that you guys like my set. I hope you can read. This says live, laugh, and love, which is what we do on this show every Sunday. I laugh with you guys. I love you guys. I hope you love me. And we're talking about life all the time, so we're living. I have to go. Thank you guys again for watching. I'm going to, don't forget, you guys, please share the video. And then, if you can, subscribe today. I really would appreciate if you go on and subscribe today. But if you can't subscribe today, then throughout the week, you know, I'll send out reminders. I'm putting a blast out today. Like, Let's Chat has a new website. So go Quinn, yeah. Consistent. Yes. Thank you, Chris. Great show. Thank you. You guys are like, I don't even think you understand. I love you guys so much. The support is like, it's crazy. And I appreciate every single person that watches this show every single week. I'm going to go. So I am going to, oops, hold on. I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm the camera woman. So I got to go turn the camera off myself. Thank you guys for watching. I love you.